Go Master 260. Over the page as we look at those horses under $10. Tikalara number 10 at $4.25. And Painted High number 14 at $6.40. And 16 Fairy Dreams $5.35. One more page. Let's see if there's been any money for number 20. Clutos, it's $38.90. Win pool 2. Welcome to Dan Malicki and also Des Spain. Good afternoon, Danny.
Thanks very much, Bruce McAvaney. The first of 8 on Grand National Steeplechase. It's the Dominant Home Products handicap, and they run down the famous race number 1 at Flemington. The Dominant Home Products handicap. Light about to go on. Bit of movement towards the centre. There's one toey out towards the outside. Cable Star. The light is on. They're set. And they're racing. Cable Star missed it slightly, and Tango Master didn't begin all that flash. One of the best horses out was Tikalara. Nambo gets back. Painted High going quickly. Hillier, Flying Pearl, they're all up there in the early part of the race. And Clutos going right up on the inside to show a good clean pair of heels in the early part. Palais Boy out wider with the colours made famous by Manicato, and further out was Fairy Dreams. A length away, Tikalara getting back. Tango Master's about 3 or 4 lengths off the lead, but very wide. They've all gone to the flat side. Then Southern Century, followed by Top Bonus. Prince of Inuits was well back in the field as they go over the crossing. And Sunso's back about third last with Cable Star. They've got about 550 metres left to go. Fairy Dreams towards the middle in front of Tikalara. Painted High getting through. Flying Pearl 3 lengths off the lead. Clark trying to weave his way through. Tango Master starting to warm up, and then Palais Boy in Rising Wind. Many chances. Fairy Dreams in front. 300 to go. She's a length and a half to Tikalara. Palais Boy getting through. Then Tango Master under the whip from Flying Pearl. Rising Wind. Fairy Dreams in front. Tikalara trying to peg it back. Flying Pearl getting up on the fence. Fairy Dreams, Tikalara now. Tango Master swamping them. Tango Master on the outside. Grabbed the lead. He'll win it. He draws away. Took a long time to warm up, but he wins a half length to Tikalara. Third, Flying Pearl, a nose in front of Fairy Dreams, Palais Boy. Then came Sunso, Mighty Square, Top Bonus. They all made up ground, but just got too far back. Then Nibbo and Hillier, Southern Century, Painted High. Then Everyone's Dream, Champion Hill, Rising Wind dropped right out of it from Cable Star. And Prince of Inuits was last over the line.
Well, the first thoughts were best. I suppose when we worked it out, that they said that I don't think they'll go down the outside, and that's exactly what happened. And the 3 horses that had a great chance.
After the run-through with Terry Clifton, number 2, Trainaree, is a seasoned campaigner. He's a 7-year-old. He is race fit. He's had a lot of mileage under his belt this winter, and he's in the betting about an 8-to-1 chance.
Number 3 is Direct Mail. Brian Constable, the rider, taking over from Nick Harnett. Only a late decision to run Direct Mail in the Grand National Steeple. He won the McDonald Steeple at Moonee Valley in very impressive fashion 2 weeks ago. He's having his first test over the Flemington jumps. He'll be hard to beat, but I do think he's got the task ahead of him.
4 is Direct Mail stablemate, Bateau Bay. Len Morn, the rider. Bateau Bay pulled up in the Grand National Hurdle last week. It was thought that he had swallowed some mud, which got into his windpipe. He's in the race with some sort of a chance, edging towards 10-to-1 on $5.40, and bar the shouting, number 7, 440. 5,000 metres, Bruce McAvaney to call.
Thanks for that, Keith. So Noble Heritage, a hot favourite. 28 fences, a dominant Grand National, light on racing. And King Dollar slowest out, and old Prince Lindell drops back with him. First fence coming up after about 60 metres. They go to it. Trainaree jumped at first with Direct Mail. Valiant Gamble out a little wider, and Noble Heritage right up there at the second. Up and over and all over it safely. Prince Lindell, in fact, gave it a rat and lost a couple of lengths at the back. Trainaree just led Noble Heritage, coming up with the last in the lane the first time. Then Direct Mail and Valiant Gamble bar the shouting. Bateau Bay jumped it very slowly. Up in front of it, Tara Ruler, the other grey, King Dollar. Behind those horses, Canna High back third last. Tokot very wide from Galemus, and 5 lengths Prince Lindell. 4 fences in front of them along the riverside, and the New Zealand champion hurdler, having his first start as a steeplechaser, leads Noble Heritage at the first. Goes to it and jumps it all right. Tokot made a good leap at it to join it. In the centre, bar the shouting. On the fence, Direct Mail. 2 lengths Trainaree, a length and a half Valiant Gamble at the second along the lane. Behind those is Tara Ruler with King Dollar. 4 to Galemus, the outsider in the field. 2 to Old Canna High, about 4 lengths. Bateau Bay, who's got well back, and Prince Lindell. At the next, Tokot made a mighty leap to lead, about a length. In second placing, there's Bar the Shouting. A half to Noble Heritage, a length to Direct Mail, and a length away King Dollar. Pace steady at the next. Tokot again made a good leap at it. Back about 5th is Tara Ruler with Trainaree outside of it, and Valiant Gamble. 4 to Galemus, about a length further back, Canahigh, and 10 lengths, Beto Bay, who's got a long way out of his ground, and Prince Lindell, as you'd expect. Out towards the Abattoirs treble for the first time. And Tocot by a length. Second, King Dollar. A length and a half, Bar the Shouting, Direct Mail, Noble Heritage, Valiant Gamble. On the fence, Tara Ruler, Trainery, as they go to the first of the treble. 2 or 3 lengths, then the Canahigh with Galemus. Beto Bay not travelling well out all at the second of the treble. And Prince Lindell's up inside of him. All over it safely as they go to the third. King Dollar's taken over to lead Tocot. A length away, Bar the Shouting. 1 to Direct Mail, again all over it safely. Noble Heritage is 5th, 2 lengths, Valiant Gamble, a length and a half, Tara Ruler. Then Trainery, about 8 lengths to Canahigh, 2 lengths, Galemus, 4 lengths, Beto Bay and Prince Lindell. King Dollar gets to the next, and the grey jumped it well. A length and a half in front. In second placing, Tocot, Bar the Shouting, third. 1 to Direct Mail, who's travelling quite nicely at the next as they go over it. They're about to enter the lane again. 4 lengths further back, then to Noble Heritage, outside of Valiant Gamble, 2 to Trainery, then Tara Ruler. 6 to Canahigh, 2 lengths Galemus, about 4 Beto Bay and Prince Lindell. About to come back into the lane where they've got 5 in front of them, almost back to where they started from. And on the inside, King Dollar and Direct Mail together. 2 lengths to Tocot over it in front, about a length and a half, Bar the Shouting, 2 to Valiant Gamble. Another length, Tara Ruler, 2 to Noble Heritage, 3 to Trainery at the second in the lane. King Dollar ran in front of Direct Mail, checked him a bit. Canahigh's back 4th, last Galemus, Beto Bay behind it and Prince Lindell. Now they're back to where they started from. King Dollar at this one. Jumped it nicely. 2 to Tocot, a length and a half, Bar the Shouting, Direct Mail. 1 to Noble Heritage, who's travelled well in the run, and then Valiant Gamble. A length and a half, Tara Ruler, 4 to Trainery, 4 to Canahigh. Beto Bay back 3rd, second last Galemus and Prince Lindell. About to leave the straight, up, over. King Dollar jumped it okay. Tocot, he called for a cab, so to Bar the Shouting's rider. A length and a half, Direct Mail. They've got 11 fences to go. They've got over 17. Noble Heritage 5th, 2 lengths, Valiant Gamble. 4 to Tara Ruler, 2 to Trainery, 5 lengths, Canahigh. 5 or 6 lengths, Beto Bay, a gap, Galemus and Prince Lindell. The first of 4 along the riverside. King Dollar made a good leap. He's 2 lengths in front of Tocot. Bar the Shoutings travelled all right. Direct Mail the inside. 2 lengths away, Noble Heritage at the next. Then Valiant Gamble, 4 to Tara Ruler, Trainery, Canahigh. Beto Bay looks 1,000,000 to 1, so does Prince Lindell, Galemus. Well, he's gone for home on King Dollar. Over this one, he jumped it well, about 6 Direct Mail. Tocot hit it with everything, all but fell. Bar the Shouting 3rd. 4th is Noble Heritage. Then Tocot and Valiant Gamble as they go over the next. A gap, Tara Ruler. Gee, Tocot again nearly fell. I think he'll have to pull him up. Trainery a gap, then to Beto Bay with Canahigh and forget Prince Lindell. Out to the Abattoirs treble, and King Dollar hard ridden by 4 lengths. Direct Mail's had a good run. Then the 2 New Zealanders, Bar the Shouting and Noble Heritage. 3 lengths away, Valiant Gamble, about 8 to Tara Ruler, Trainery, and you'd forget the rest headed by Tocot. At the first of the Abattoirs treble, King Dollar tackled by Bar the Shouting, who went past it quickly. Direct Mail goes with Bar the Shouting. Noble Heritage improving under the whip. A length away, Valiant Gamble, 10 lengths, Tara Ruler, the 3rd of the treble. A long gap, Trainery, forget the rest. Bar the Shouting got away, led 2 lengths, Direct Mail, 2 to Noble Heritage. 4 lengths, Valiant Gamble, about 5 lengths to King Dollar, Tara Ruler and Trainery. Bar the Shouting with a good break, with 4 to go. Led 2.5 lengths, Noble Heritage got to second. Then Direct Mail, Valiant Gamble's running home very strongly, forget the grey, headed by Tara Ruler. At the next, 3 to get over, and Bar the Shouting raced away. 5 lengths in front of the Grand National. In second placing, Valiant Gamble. 2 lengths away, Direct Mail, Noble Heritage. 15 lengths away, Tara Ruler. 2 to get over, and Bar the Shouting got to the second last and landed about 3 in front. In second placing, Valiant Gamble, who looks the danger. 3 to Direct Mail, Noble Heritage looks beaten a gap, Tara Ruler. Valiant Gamble goes up on the inside of Bar the Shouting with 1 to jump, 400 to go. 6 lengths, Direct Mail, and about 5 to Noble Heritage. Coming to the last, Bar the Shouting gets away again, about 1.5 lengths, goes to it. Jumped it all right, led 1.5 lengths to 2 to Valiant Gamble. A long gap to Direct Mail, and behind them, Noble Heritage. Valiant Gamble on the inside, trying to run Bar the Shouting down at the distance. Bar the Shouting about 1/2 to 3/4. Valiant Gamble coming at him hard. Valiant Gamble within a long neck of Bar the Shouting. They're both very tired. Bar the Shouting a neck in front. Valiant Gamble won't get him. And the New Zealander's going to win the Grand National. Bar the Shouting beats Valiant Gamble. About 20 lengths, Direct Mail. Behind those, Noble Heritage, Trainery, a gap, Tara Ruler, Tocot. then Canahai, Batto Bay. One of the last to finish would have been Jalemus and King Dollar, who led them up last. And Prince Lindell pulled up over at about 600 metres to go, just running over the hurdles. He wasn't far away from the favoured horse, Noble Heritage, in a couple of good races in New Zealand over the smaller jumps. And turning his hand to it today, in my humble opinion, he was never, ever a loser. And as far out as... anyway, but one thing that didn't do any good for Noble Heritage, he hit one over there after they've gone about 6 or 7 furlongs. He hit it with everything. It just took everything out of him. He made a bit of an effort over at the 5 or 6 furlongs to go, but it was not to any advantage. And this horse, with his lighter weight, was able to come along and outstay Valiant Gamble, who, after jumping the second last, bar the shouting, didn't jump the second last too good, you know. Screwed on landing. Valiant Gamble had his chance then, but just because this horse had 62.5, it stood him in good stead. If he'd have had 67, it would have told.
He'd had a couple of runs over Steeplechases last year. He fell at Sandown and failed behind Sustenance at Moonee Valley.
I didn't know that, Bruce, but he was a very impressive winner in a hurdle race this time back, and in his national run was not too bad at all.
It's a good run, and
you know,
it's what Prince Lindell did when he won the Grand National. And he's a good stayer, an 8-year-old. And here he is leading Valiant Gamble, Direct Mail, and also Noble Heritage. Valiant Gamble gets smack up against the fence here. And I guess at the distance there's looked some hope,
I thought that he might just wear the other horse down, particularly as he'd raced a bit wide, bar the shout.